Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode 15, race 16 of this F1 2015 Kimi Raikkonen Championship Series. Unfortunately, all of my footage corrupted for this particular stream, so I've had to use the direct stream footage, which is obviously why you can see all of the extra overlays and my face cam, etc. The quality won't be as good as it normally is, and I apologise for that, but hopefully you guys can still enjoy. If you do, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel too to ensure you don't miss out on any further episodes of this series or F1 2016 stuff, which is coming so very soon. I could not be more excited. If you want to watch these streams and F1 2016 streams live, then follow the link in the description to my Twitch. Follow me on Twitter as well. There'll be a link to that down below also, so you can stay bang up to date with everything that goes on with me. But for now, I will leave you with the USA Grand Prix. Don't even know what's going to happen in this race. 2, 3, 4, 5, build the revs, go. Not a bad start. We've got Nico Rosberg right behind us. I might try and be brave and dive up the inside of some people at turn 1 and see if we can't gain a position or two. Got a Rebel on the outside of me and we are up to P3. That's good. Bottas and Hamilton ahead of us. What's going to happen through sector 1? Not sure. I'm just going to try and hang on to the back of these two. Car's going to feel different because it's now obviously heavy with fuel. I've got the Red Bull right behind me. Hamilton is all over the back of Bottas like a rash. Just like Daniel Ricciardo is all over the back of me like a similar rash. And is he going to give me racing room? I need to get back on the track, Daniel. Now who's going to have straight line speed? It should be the Ferrari, and it is us, but he's got slipstream now. Just trying to break that slipstream, which we've been able to do. Okay, things are going well for us so far, still in P3. Lewis wasn't able to get past Valtteri at the end of that straight, which is surprising to me. I thought he would have done. He wants me to pit on lap 18. I'm not sure how far we'll get on these, but I'm thinking probably lap 8 or 9, not 13. I think we'll be lucky if we reach double digits with this set of tyres. Lewis has just not been more than a tenth off the back of Valtteri's car all race. He'll definitely get him. He'll definitely get him down the back straight if he hasn't beforehand. Because with DRS, he'll just fly past him, one would presume. Lewis's DRS is open, and he should go for it this lap. Waiting for it, waiting for it. There's the move. Can he make it stick? He's got the inside line. Valtteri's fighting back, trying to hang around the outside, but just can't do it. Lewis is too fast. The Mercedes is up into P1, and we'll try our best to close down Valtteri. But Seb Vettel, our teammate, is now past Daniel Ricciardo and is up into P4 and will now just chase me down, presumably. Seb's going to close me down now through DRS, but crucially, Valtteri isn't within DRS range of Lewis, which means he's not going to have DRS, which means he can't fight against me doing this. We'll try and hang it around the outside, but he's actually going to lose 2 positions, is he? Seb's going to try and get past Bottas as well. They're still side by side. They're still side by side. Valtteri's still in front. Seb's got the inside line. Can he make it pay? Now Valtteri will have the inside line for this next corner, and it's saying Bottas is back in front. Quite the battle going down between the two of them. But I'm expecting eventually Seb will come out on top. They've got Nico Rosberg right behind them. I don't know where the Red Bull's gone. Daniel Ricciardo's lost like 4 places. I think the AI will pit this lap as well. Although Seb might be too close to dual stop. Yeah, Lewis is in. We're also going to pit. So pit stop number 1. Seb's coming in as well. He's going to end up stacking behind me. There's not enough time for me to pit and Seb to get out as well. It's just not going to happen. He's going to have to stop and wait behind me. Oh, that's so very close. They might just be able to get him out. That was a super quick stop for us. A 2.252. He might just be able... Yeah, he's probably lost about a second and a half. He has probably lost time there, but wasn't as bad as it could have been. So we're now effectively running P2 still, but it's lap... I mean, we're currently P6. Lewis keeps going offline, which isn't helping him here. We're right up with Lewis Hamilton now in P1. He's wide there. I don't want to take him too early though, because then he'll get DRS on us down the straight. I'd rather let him lead through here and then get a run at him with DRS down this straight. See if we can take the lead into the sharp left-hander at the end of the straight. We are getting a run on him. It's very close to the corner, but I'm going for the dive bomb. We are up into P1. We are now ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Seb's currently running P4, I think. There's a big gap to Lewis now, and Rosberg's taken him. What's happened to Lewis? Something drastic has happened to Lewis Hamilton. Has he got a puncture? He's just dropping like a... Just dropping like... Man, yeah, Lewis has got a rear... Lewis has a rear left puncture. That's what one of the yellow flags was. Lewis has a rear left puncture. I saw the gap said 8 seconds and I was like, that can't be right. 8 seconds? But Lewis has a rear left puncture and he's just driving like a snake around the track. I don't even know what's going on, but Seb's about to get past him. So we now have a bit of a gap to P2, which is now Nico Rosberg. But that could be huge. That could be massive for the driver's title race. That will drop him back down to closer to me, and Nico will be further ahead again. And we'll have a bit of a gap to go into Mexico, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi with. Right, so where is Lewis now? Lewis now is well down the order. Oh wow, Lewis has dropped all the way down to 18th. All the way down to 18th. How far, where do you reckon Lewis will finish? How far further up through the field do you reckon he'll get between now and the end of the race? I still think he'll score points. Massa's made 2 stops as well. Massa must have had some damage somewhere or a puncture, because he stopped twice as well. So I don't know where Lewis will finish. I think 6th might be a decent shout actually. I think he may still finish as high as 6th. Yeah, Nico's pit, look, gap's 35.5. Nico pit on lap 22. So going one more lap is definitely not the thing to do. Nico's trying to... He won't undercut us and overtake us, but he might be able to drastically decrease the gap. It was 17 before he pit. See what it is afterwards. Into the pits we come though. Just avoiding the wall. Time to pit for another set of options. Pit number 2 on lap 24. We'll have a look and see where Lewis is once I get back to the back straight after this pit stop. Oh, what a pit stop. 2.1. I think that's one of the fastest stops I've had on the game. 2.185. That's exactly what we need. That was brilliant. Thank you, Ferrari boys. That was superb. Gap's 14.8, so he has closed it slightly. Nico's close, what, about 2.5 seconds, and we'll have a look and see where Lewis is now that he's back in the pack. And he's moved himself from 18th up to 12th already. And there are a number of people ahead of him still to pit as well. Lewis is going to still score some good points in this Grand Prix, despite that puncture. So Nico's pit very early. So they're definitely going for the 4-stop. The CPU are definitely going for the 4-stop. We might be able to run for a 3-stop. If we can make our last set of primes last 19 laps, we can run a 3-stop. which would be, I think, the first time that we'd actually have been able to match the pit strategy that the AI wanted to give me. Right. What? That was... I'm going into the pit lane, have a word. Right, pit number 3. Hopefully the final pit stop as well. Pitting for a set of primes. Oh yeah, I was going to check Lewis, wasn't I? Another really quick stop. They love it here at the US Grand Prix. All pit stops have been up 2.2 seconds or less. There goes Felipe Nasr. Gap to Nico's 15.9. 15.9 after our third stop. If we have a look at the race director, Lewis is up to 6th place. Told you he'd fly through the field, didn't we? Lewis Hamilton up to 6th place. Valtteri in 5th. Kvyat in 4th, but again, he's gone a little bit longer, so he hasn't stopped yet. But Lewis is on pace, genuinely now, in P6. But everybody behind us has only been on option tyres, so they all have to pit for a 4th time, whereas, hopefully, we don't. Nico Rosberg's pit again. Seb Vettel is now P2. The gap to Seb is 26 seconds. Nico Rosberg has pit for prime tyres. So the gap is now going to be even bigger. Seb will have to pit at some point as well. So Seb's still going to be running effectively P3 after his 4th and final pit stop. But the gap to those behind us is going to be massive by the end of the race, because we're going to have been able to run a 3 stop, whereas they're going to be running a 4 stop. Right, we could try and run our tyres to the end, but they are very orange and there are still 4 laps to go, so considering we don't really want to pick up a puncture or anything, just to be on the safe side, because we have the gap, going to pit for a 4th time, put on another set of primes, and then we'll be fine until the end of the race. The gap to Nico will only be about 4 or 5 seconds. It's another very quick pit stop though from the boys. The gap to Nico will be very, very small. In fact, he might be one of these two. No, he's not. He's at the back of the bottom of the pit straight. Oh look, Perez and Hulkenberg, teammates running 9th and 10th. And it's cut our lead from 30 plus seconds to like 8, but it doesn't matter. Around the penultimate corner for the final time, and around the final corner for the final time. It was a win in Russia. It's going to be a win in the US as well for Kimi Räikkönen. Back-to-back wins. This title fight is not over yet. Nico's going to finish P2. It's a double Ferrari podium though. We don't know yet where Lewis Hamilton finished. That's going to be vital with regards to the rest of the title fight. Nico will lose another 7 points to us. Lewis will lose even more. He was P6 last time we checked, but that was a while ago. That was a while ago. Delighted with that though, back-to-back wins. And we can head to Mexico in the next Grand Prix and hope to have another strong race. Lewis finished 5th in the end and gets 10 points. So we're going to gain on Lewis Hamilton by 15 points right now in this championship fight. Ricciardo, Hamilton, Bottas, Kvyat, Massa and Hulkenberg and Perez round out the top 10. Perez had 2 5-second penalties for something. I'm not too sure what. Let's have a look. He had a severe collision with Carlos Sainz and he got a 5-second warning. And he had... oh, he ignored blue flags apparently. I think that was when I was coming to lap him. Actually, no, I was lapping him before that, wasn't I? Well, at some point he ignored blue flags and got himself 2 5-second penalties, which cost him 9th place, but never mind. What's the difference between a point and 2 points? The gap at the top of the Constructors' Championship is 25 points to us. We're now only 13 points behind Lewis, who's 12 points off Nico. So we need to keep winning. We need to keep winning, and we need to hope that the Mercedes continue to have issues. Lewis's puncture there has done us the world of good. The world of good. The Constructors' Championship is practically already Mercedes. We don't stand a chance there. But Seb's doing well. Seb's going to finish 4th. I'm not sure, though, what's going to happen with the top 3. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the top 3. But that's going to bring today's stream to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, then make sure you drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel too, to make sure you don't miss out on any further of this series, or of course the F1 2016 stuff, which will be coming to you very, very soon. And for now, I'll leave you there on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.